Hey everyone! Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more stories like this. My name's Emily and I'm 32. I messed up big time. A mistake so massive it turned my world upside down in a heartbeat. One minute I'm laughing with friends, feeling like nothing could touch me. The next, I'm alone in an empty house, staring at my phone, hoping for a message that's never going to come. I never imagined my husband, Mark, would actually walk out on me. I figured he'd get mad, maybe sulk for a bit, but pack his things and leave? That wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Now, I don't just feel like a fool. I feel utterly abandoned. In one careless moment, I didn't just lose my husband, I lost everything. It all began with a conversation I barely recall. One of those throwaway comments you toss out for a laugh, to stir things up, to feel a little daring. I was at dinner with friends, sipping wine, riding a high of confidence. We were joking about relationships, throwing around silly what-if questions. Someone asked, if you had to pick between your husband and someone else, who'd you choose? Without a second thought, I grinned, tossed my hair, and said something I thought was clever. Oh, come on. I'd pick my coworker over Mark any day. The table erupted in laughter. I laughed too, even threw in a playful wink, thinking it was all in good fun. I wasn't serious. I wasn't saying I'd actually ditch my husband for someone from work. But in that moment, I felt a thrill, like I was the center of attention. My friends chuckled. One nudged me, teasing me for being bold. It was fun, harmless, or so I thought. Mark didn't react right away. He just looked at me, not angry, not laughing, just silent. That should have been my first clue. Mark's not the type to shout or cause a scene. When he's really hurt, he shuts down completely. That silence was a total shutdown. I brushed it off, gave him a quick kiss on the cheek, and told him to relax. But the moment we walked through our front door, he said something unexpected. Do you actually feel that way? I blinked, confused. What you said at dinner, he clarified, his voice calm but firm. Was that a joke, or do you really think someone else would be better for you? I laughed it off. Mark, seriously, you know I didn't mean it like that. Instead of saying sorry, I got defensive, crossing my arms. It was just a joke. You're making a big deal out of nothing. He gave a short, bitter chuckle. Right. Overreacting. He ran his fingers through his hair. I've spent years trying to make you happy, and the one time you sound excited, it's about another guy. Oh, please, Mark, I snapped. No, really, Emily, he cut in. If you're so sure there's someone better out there, why are you even with me? That's when it sank in, the shift. This wasn't just a spat. This wasn't one of those fights we'd yell through and forget by morning. This was something else entirely. I was losing him. Mark, no, I started, but he cut me off, his voice eerily steady. I thought we were partners. I thought this marriage meant something, but I guess I was wrong. I tried to laugh it off, nervous. Come on, you're not actually upset over a stupid joke. But he wasn't listening. He was already heading upstairs. 20 minutes later, I found him in our bedroom, packing a bag. I couldn't believe it at first. I leaned against the doorframe, arms crossed, shaking my head. You're really leaving over this? It's not just this, he muttered, avoiding my eyes. It's everything. Panic hit me like a wave. Suddenly, I saw it, the way I'd taken him for granted, never taken him seriously, always pushing, thinking he'd never push back. I pleaded with him to stop, told him he was blowing it out of proportion, that I didn't mean it, but he didn't care. He zipped up his bag, grabbed his keys, and walked past me without a word. Then he was gone. The days that followed were torture. I kept telling myself he just needed time, that he'd come back, that this was just a dumb fight that spiraled. Then I saw it, an email from a real estate agent. Follow up on your apartment inquiry. My heart sank. He wasn't crashing with a friend. He wasn't just cooling off. He was planning a new life. That's when it hit me, he was serious. I called, but it went straight to voicemail. I texted, no reply. I even sent a voice message, my hands trembling as I recorded. Mark, please, can we talk? This is getting way out of hand. I didn't mean what I said. You're the only one I want. Just come home. Nothing. Not that day, not the next. Then, finally, a text. Thanks for confirming what I've suspected for a while. You just use people for what they can give you. I was no exception. My stomach churned. He wasn't wrong. I called again. He picked up, but his voice was ice cold. What do you want, Emily? I tried to explain, to fix it, to say he'd misunderstood, but all he said was, I need time to think. Don't call me again until I reach out. That was it. Now here I am, staring at my phone, waiting for a text that's never coming, wondering how I let it get this bad. I thought I was in control. I thought I could say anything and he'd always stay. But now I don't have a husband. And that coworker I joked about choosing, turns out he doesn't want me either. So here I am alone, with no one to blame but myself.